Good morning. Welcome to the morning show. Hope everyone's having a wonderful I almost said wonderful Wednesday, Scott Barr. I'm sorry. It's Fantastic Friday because that means Scott Barr is here and we have Habitat Chat with Habitat for Humanity of Miami and Shelby County, brought to you by Lockhart Incorporated. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, and nobody wants to go back to Wednesday and start over. It is Friday, and we're going to keep it there.
That's right.
It is a beautiful day. Appreciate the opportunity coming in and sharing. And with this beautiful day today, we are going to be dedicating 2 playhouses that have been built in our workshop at the Habitat Hack Center. And one of those is going to be at the Sydney Library today in the back for the Children's Library. And the second will be in Troy at Angela's Circle of Friends, which is a child care location there. And we have 2 more that have been delivered that will be scheduling dedication in the next couple weeks. And one is to a preschool at the Tip City Nazarene Church in Tip City and to the large child care location at the Piqua YMCA. So why is this important? Well, first of all, playhouses are symbols of what we build and what we repair. It also allows companies and organizations to sponsor our home repair program. And so Sydney Electric had sponsored both homes, the Sydney Libraries and Angela Circle of Friends, for today. So 2 separate sponsorships. So a sponsorship can be $2,000 or more per playhouse. The first $500 goes to build the actual playhouse. That's our materials. And then the remaining gift of that sponsorship allows us to fund our home repair program. So buy the drywall, buy the lumber, countertops, walk-in showers, handicap bars. So today's an exciting day because 2 organizations have benefited from that sponsorship. And when you can have a sponsorship and support not only Habitat for Humanity, but also a community-based organization that is serving our youth in Miami and Shelby County, I call that a double win for the organizations that are doing the sponsorship. So we are very close to almost 20 sponsorships that we have had this year. The goal was 24, 2 a month for the 12 months. So we are way ahead of schedule. We have sponsorships now out through fall that we'll have to start building as we try to do 2 builds a month with our volunteers. So if you'd like to learn more about how can you financially support Habitat so we can grow our mission and serve more, feel free to contact me at 937-332-3763 because this week we completed another house project. This time we were in Tip City, our first time down in Tip City. And so since we've launched this program in February, my goal was to do 15 to 20 home repairs in our first year with this program. And that's, again, hiring the construction manager, purchasing the commercial van, having grants fund additional tools, growing our volunteers on the home repair side. We have done projects in Sydney, in Piqua, in Troy, now in Tip City, in Laura. It is growing. We are somewhere around 7. Our construction manager is going to be on vacation next week, and when he returns, we have a project scheduled in Piqua in the 2nd week of June, and we have a project scheduled in Troy the 3rd week of June. So maybe you're a homeowner out there, and you are in your home for at least 12 months of residency. You have some accessibility, maybe needing that walk-in shower, handicap bars, handicap ramp. Maybe the kitchen's not functional for how you're living in it. A door, a window, a porch that just struggling to get in and out and navigate your own home. Contact Habitat for Humanity at 937-332-3763. The staff will screen the application requirements, go over the income levels, go over, the residency requirements. Is your homeowner's insurance up to date? Things like that. And we will mail you a packet to complete. that shows the required documents to return. We'll do a walkthrough and give you an idea of, is it something we can do? Where's our timeline? And as these applications are coming in, again, we're already out into the middle of June, and we know we have 4 or 5 applications we've sent out. And so, we will be establishing a wait list, and we will be identifying and prioritizing which ones come first. The good news is, as we've gone through the review of our policy and the review of our application, the reviewing is now going to go to our board members. And so we've established a committee that has a chair, and as the applications come in, staff will screen them for qualifications. And if they qualify to have a home repair, we will email the application out to the chair of that committee, which is going to be Mickey Hammer, retired CEO at Cargill, Sydney, who lives down in Troy. He will communicate with his committee, and they will share with us on whether that application gets approved based on how much funding we have in the home repair pool at the time, the type and scope of the application, because we will be prioritizing accessibility projects and then house functionality, kitchen, bathroom functionality, doors, porches, things like that. So definitely excited about the process. And when we come back from a song, we'll talk more about how can I volunteer, how can I get involved, what's going on at the Restore.
The one thing I do, your board, they're from all different areas of business. And I love how they come together. I mean, it's such an array, and I love that.
Absolutely.
I think that's great.
We've done a great job of evaluating and growing a great group of 7 when I came on board that hired me, to now we're going to be right around 13 or 14 when we have our annual retreat in June. And so at our last board meeting, we just approved Sharon Brofort, who's an administrator at Job and Family Services in Miami County, Jackie Davis, who is the 24-year employee at Mutual Federal, as their COO, and just recently switched to be a mortgage lender with a different firm. And we ended up adding Joni Henderson, who is the Global Talent and Learning Vice President for Clopay. And so, again, growing and adding to our already strong skill set of leaders that serve on our board and represent our committees, that are helping me evaluate who we are today and where do we want to go, and then what committees should we building around that, so that we are very strategic in our efforts and in our timing.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you. Thank you. We'll be back with more of Habitat Chat with Habitat for Humanity of Miami and Shelby County, brought to you by Lockard Incorporated. But first, I can never say the name of this band. I'm just going to say Too Shy, Kajagoogoo. I said it. All right. It's 105.5. Hits 105.5. Good morning. Welcome to the morning show. Hope everyone is having a fantastic Friday morning. I said it right this time, Scott Barr.
Yes, absolutely. It is Friday.
Yeah, we're continuing with Habitat Chat with Habitat for Humanity of Miami and Shelby County. And in the studio with me, I have Scott Barr. Good morning.
Good morning. We have folks reaching out on a regular basis and love getting more volunteers involved in our mission. And so, I'm blown away because we are averaging anywhere between 600 and 650 volunteer hours every single month at the organization. And folks can volunteer at our Restore, and we are looking for folks that maybe you're electrical or small engine, or you like to put things back together. That is a great volunteer for the Restore. As we get donated merchandise, we have to test them out, make sure they can work before they hit the sales floor. We have a good amount of volunteers right now in our Habitat Activity Center. That's our workshop building the playhouses. You can certainly join us as we're growing that group. And where we've had a continued need, but where we're seeing growth, is the volunteers in the home repair programs. Those that actually want to go out. Maybe you don't know exactly how to install a shower, but you're able to, cut wood. You're able to help lay flooring. We have enough volunteers. We have our construction manager on site. And we ended up doing a project at Tip City with 2 new volunteers this week that we were able to do a 2 to 3 day project in 1 day and a couple hours. I mean, these volunteers were great. And so, if you want to feel a mission moment, go on site and do a home repair for, one of our residents in Miami or Shelby County, and you will see and feel that direct impact of Habitat's mission and making change. And so, contact Mo, which is Maureen O'Keefe, our volunteer recruiter and marketing coordinator, at 937-332-3763 if you'd like to learn more about volunteering. For our home repair program, you don't have to give a dedicated set of days in a row. We broadcast out ahead of time when we have projects, and you sign up on the days that you're able to on that particular project. We work around schedules. It's, very much a fluid situation so that you're not overly committed to, I have to be there 3 straight days this week. No, if you can do 1.5 days, great. We'll put you in the calendar for 1.5 days. So that if you can volunteer and want to make a difference in the housing arena, you love working with tools, contact us. We'd love to put you into our system. One of the things that we're going to come out of our annual meeting, and I'm already meeting with some churches, is getting churches who have trustee groups or mission groups, that those groups today already, whether they travel into Ohio, they travel out of the country to do missions, and they're doing repairs, or we have some that do ramps. Well, I'm starting to sit down with those type of churches to say, would you be willing to sign on and do 4 projects a year, 2 projects a year, 6 projects? Every church is going to be different. We, Habitat, will fund the project, all of the materials. If permits need to be done, we will go ahead and handle that entire process so that your team can come in and have everything there on the site, all of the materials, and you can do that home repair. And by leveraging more mission groups like church trustee groups, we will be able to serve more folks. And so if you're out there and your church is involved in that type of work, and you're like, hey, we go overseas, we go to Mexico, we go to Haiti, we go to these places, but we can actually do some of these projects in Miami and Shelby County. Absolutely you can, with a faith-based organization with Habitat for Humanity. Feel free to contact me at 937-332-3763. We'd love to partner with you. Sign a memorandum of understanding, have your volunteers fill out our volunteer liability waiver, and try to schedule you, based on how many projects your group would want to do. Restore is having another great month. Obviously, we're in a different season, and, spring is really robust right now. Lawn and garden donations are up. Lawnmower donations are up. We still have great cabinet sets in there. We still have the farmhouse sinks in there. Donations are coming in every single day. We will schedule the truck in 4 different days, and we're averaging 4 homes that we're going to every day to pick up donated items that can't make it to the store. You can call the Restore at 937-703-9683. We will schedule to your home and pick up those larger furniture items for donation, which goes into our Restore, that once sold supports our mission and our operations. But we also have about 10 drive-up donations every single day.
Nice.
That folks just drive to the back of the store and they're bringing us their items. And so, again, if you have nice, clean furniture, home repair, construction, lawn and garden, things are working and operational, we will take those donations. We go through every single one. We test them. We spray them if it's a furniture item 2 different times before it goes out on the floor. We have the recycled paint that's out there in the floor, so we have colors already made and ready to go for $18 or $19 a gallon. Restore can be a great value to you, no matter whether you're a family, a landlord, a collector, There's great deals every single day at the Restore that help support our mission. So love the opportunity to come in and share great things going on at Habitat. 2 more home repairs scheduled into June as we're scheduling these out. And we will easily get to my goal of 15 to 20 home repairs in year 1, which I thought may be a pretty aggressive goal. So
Never. No, I'm really impressed with, I love the Playhouse idea. I just love that. And I know I talk about it every single week, but I was impressed before I saw them when you gave us a tour. And when I looked at the quality and just those are so nice, and I love the fact that you had the goal of 24 and you're already up to 20 sponsorships. I just think that's amazing, and the idea that you can't that this is happening is just awesome, and word is getting out, and I think you're going to go above and beyond 24.
Well, I really do. We're probably going to, it's 2 a month. That's good capacity, because what we're starting to do is allow community-based projects to reach out to us. So whether you're a civic club or whether you're a church and say, hey, could your volunteers help us build this in your activity center? And so we had the Optimist Club ask us to build them a picnic table for something that they were doing. And so we were, in 1 half day, we built a picnic table in our workshop. We have the Eagles Club that has a performance stage that needed to be replaced. And so we're going to take the month of June while we're still building that, the 2 playhouses. We have so many companies scheduled in June and July coming in to help us do work in the activity center. And so they'll be able to help us with playhouses. They'll also be able to help us build stage platforms in 4-foot by 4-foot sections that'll go to a service club. And so we want our activity center, as long as we have time, to be able to serve the community as well. And so we want to do 3 to 4 community-based projects a year. We have to be selective because we do have to fulfill our mission and build playhouses and have those volunteers go to home repairs. But we have a state-of-the-art center that can allow us to serve an organization's needs as well. And so we want to be community-minded in that regard as well.
That's nice. What a great idea. Well, thank you so much. That was Scott Barr from Habitat for Humanity of Miami and Shelby County with Habitat Chat, and that's brought to us by Lockhart Incorporated. Well, thank you so much. I hope you have a good rest of your day and enjoy this weather.
Absolutely. You too. It's going to be beautiful out there.
I know.
Great day to dedicate homes.
Yes, it is. Awesome. Coming up next, Hall & Oates with You Make My Dreams. It's Hits 105.5.